Bianca Belair breaks down in tears as her husband Montez Ford dies in tragic plane crash. WWE mourns a legend. It's the kind of news that stops the world. A moment when time feels like it stands still. The kind of heartbreak that even the strongest hearts cannot bear. Today, we bring you one of the most devastating moments in WWE history, one that has shaken not only the locker room but also millions of fans around the world. Montez Ford is gone. A tragic plane crash has taken the life of one of the most charismatic, athletic, and beloved superstars in recent memory. And in the center of this grief, in the deepest pit of sorrow, stands Bianca Belair, his wife, his soulmate, his fellow warrior in this world of entertainment and emotion. This is the story of how tragedy struck, how Bianca Belair broke down in front of the world, and how the WWE family is left reeling from the death of one of its brightest stars. This isn't just about wrestling. This is about love, loss, and the unthinkable pain of saying goodbye far too soon. A love story born in the ring. To understand the pain, we have to understand the love. Bianca Belair and Montez Ford were never just a couple. They were a force, a beacon of positivity, strength, and resilience in a world that can often feel dark and competitive. Bianca, the EST of WWE, the fastest, the toughest, the strongest, the absolute definition of power and grace. From the moment she stepped into the ring, she commanded attention. Montez, the heart of the Street Profits. Charismatic, athletic, and full of unmatched energy. He could make the crowd laugh, cheer, cry, sometimes all in the same night. They found each other in WWE, but their love went far beyond the cameras. Behind the scenes, they were everything. Best friends, partners in life, each other's biggest fans. They worked out together, trained together, dreamed together. They got married, built a home, talked about children, talked about legacy. To fans, they were a fairy tale in the often chaotic world of pro wrestling. But no fairy tale can prepare you for the horror that happened next. The final flight. What happened to Montez Ford? It was supposed to be just another travel day. Montez Ford had boarded a private WWE chartered flight alongside a few other personnel en route to a promotional event in Houston. Bianca Belair was scheduled to meet him later that night. She was appearing on Raw. Montez was doing community outreach before joining her. The two had texted that morning. They said, "I love you." They joked about dinner plans. Then, silence. At approximately 1:27 p.m., air traffic control lost contact with the aircraft. By 2:15 p.m., emergency alerts had been issued. And by 4:30 p.m., the unthinkable was confirmed. The plane had crashed in a wooded area just outside of Lafayette, Louisiana. Initial reports stated mechanical failure, rapid decompression and engine failure. The pilot sent out a mayday. But there wasn't enough time. There were no survivors. Montez Ford, aged 34, was gone. WWE locker room reacts. Shock, silence, and sorrow. News of the crash began to circulate internally before it became public. WWE immediately halted production meetings. Superstars were pulled from rehearsals. Phones were buzzing. Cheers began to fall before any official announcement. Backstage at Monday Night Raw, Bianca Belair was pulled aside by Triple H himself. Witnesses say she collapsed the moment she heard. There were no cameras, no performances, just a woman being told that the love of her life would never come home again. She screamed, she wept, she reportedly had to be physically held by Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch, who stayed with her for hours. WWE canceled Bianca's match. A quiet segment was inserted in its place. No one in the arena knew yet, but behind the curtain, grief took over. WWE statement and the world reacts. At 8:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, WWE made it official with the following post. "We are deeply saddened to share that WWE superstar Montez Ford has tragically passed away in a plane crash earlier today. We extend our deepest condolences to his wife Bianca Belair, his family, and his millions of fans worldwide. Montez was a beloved member of our WWE family. His energy, charisma, and passion will never be forgotten." Within minutes, the post had over 10 million views. Superstars reacted with heartbreak. Roman Reigns, "I'm numb. Rest easy, my brother. You lit up every room." Seth Rollins. He was pure joy. I can't believe this is real. Bailey. He loved so loudly. He danced through life. I will never forget you, Montez. The Rock tweeted. Heartbroken to hear about Montez Ford. What a performer. What a light. Bianca. I'm so sorry. We're here for you, always. The fans were shattered. Memorial art flooded timelines. Tribute videos. Thousands of posts expressing disbelief. Montez Ford was trending #1 worldwide. Bianca Belair speaks. The breaking point. 3 days later, Bianca Belair released a video. It was just her. No makeup. No music. Sitting on the edge of their shared bed, clutching Montez's hoodie. Her voice shook. Her eyes were raw and swollen. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to breathe without him. I keep expecting him to walk through the door and smile like he always did. Montez was my heart, my best friend, my everything, and now he's gone. She paused, tried to compose herself. I want to thank every single one of you who's reached out. I don't have the strength to answer everyone right now, but I see you. And I feel your love. WWE was our dream together. And now, I don't know what's next. But please, remember Montez not for how he died, but for how he lived. It was the most human moment in Bianca's entire career. The EST was broken, and the world wept with her. The Memorial, WWE's emotional tribute show. The next episode of Raw was dedicated entirely to Montez Ford. No pyro, no fireworks, just a solemn bell toll. 10 times. A black and white tribute video aired, showing his biggest moments, from Street Profits victories to backstage laughter, to kissing Bianca after winning titles. The final words were, "Forever Fly, Forever Ford." Bianca appeared mid-show. She didn't wrestle, she didn't talk, she simply walked out, wearing all black, holding Montez's ring jacket, and stood in the middle of the ring. The crowd chanted, "We love you, thank you, Montez." She fell to her knees and cried. Becky Lynch, Bailey, R-Truth, and Dawkins came out to embrace her. It was the most real moment WWE has aired in years. Dawkins. Message, brotherly grief. Angelo Dawkins, Montez's tag team partner, delivered a heartfelt promo. He stood in front of the camera, tears in his eyes, holding the red Solo Cup Montez always carried. He was my brother, not just in the ring, in life. He was the hype man, the shoulder, the light. We said we were forever. And I'm gonna carry this cup until I see you again, bro. Then he raised it to the sky. To the skies, Tez. Fly high. Fans keep the flame alive. The WWE universe hasn't let go. Fans started trending #FlyHighTez across social media. Thousands of digital artworks were created in his honor. WWE announced a scholarship fund in Montez Ford's name to support young aspiring wrestlers. At every event, a special, Solo Cup salute, is performed before the show begins. Children dress like him. Adults cry telling stories of how he inspired them. Bianca's fanbase has doubled as people rally behind her. The man who brought joy to millions continues to live in their memories. Bianca's return. Strength in the storm. 3 months after the tragedy, Bianca Belair made her surprise return at SummerSlam. She didn't come back with fireworks. She walked down slowly, Montez's jacket tied around her waist. In an emotional promo, she said, "I wasn't sure I'd ever wrestle again. But then I remembered what Montez told me once. He said, even if I'm gone, you better keep shining. Because I'll be watching. So I'm gonna do this for him. For us. For the dream we built. I am the EST, and I'm still standing." She then pointed upward and whispered, "This one's for you, baby." And the arena chanted, "Tez, Tez, Tez." Legacy of Montez Ford, never forgotten. Montez Ford was more than a wrestler. He was a movement, a smile, a bounce in the ring. A man of faith, love, energy, and loyalty. His loss left a hole. But his legacy fills that space with